Hey, hello everyone, it's XNYC Prepper, and I'm up here in my tree house because it's freaking pouring outside. It's raining all day, and I've been wanting to make this video, but the rain doesn't allow me. So I'm just going to do the best I can because I think it's very important information. It has to do with self-defense. It doesn't have to do with Zelensky or Trump or anything like that. Not right now. It has to do with something important that it could happen at any time. You might have to defend yourself against a knife attack. So I'm talking about a knife attack. And I'm going to put this down here. And you know what? I love coming up here when it's raining, just hanging out up here in my tree house. It's pretty cool. I'm just putting some stuff over here that I'm going to show you guys in a second, because I want to sit down. Okay. And you might hear the rain in the background because I happen to have a tin ceiling here in my tree. This is my tree cabin that I use for hunting. As you can see, you see the deer back there? All these animals, I took them here on this, from here. And my window's over here. It's closed right now, but this is my window. This is the biggest buck that I've taken from here. As you guys could see, it's a big 8-pointer. And I took a 5-pointer. I took these two at the same time last year. No, last year, I'm sorry, that was the year before. Last year I just took a doe. But this is a bear. That's a bear that I took. A couple other little ones. You can see the ceiling is tin. And this is one of my old bows. It's a Bowtech. It's a great bow. I've taken a lot of deer with this thing. Anyway, this is not about hunting. This video is about self-defense. And recently, you know, I watch YouTube videos on self-defense, even though I've been training for a long time. Because I started training when I was 12 years old. I don't want to tell you guys my age, but it's up there. It's many years of martial arts training. I currently still train in a school, Jeet Kune Do. Jeet Kune Do is Bruce Lee's martial art. It's a scientific street fighting, we like to call it. And it's all about street fighting. But even in the Jeet Kune Do system, there are flaws. There are a few things that maybe you should avoid. You have to be exceptionally good. You have to be really fast. You have to train a lot every single day. But I came across another martial artist who does videos on YouTube, whom I recognize his name from many years ago, when he used to place ads in the back of karate magazines. And his name is Sammy Franco. And Sammy Franco is as close to the realist self-defense martial artist who's training people out here that I consider. All right. I mean, there's a lot of things you guys. I studied Chinese Kenpo. Chinese Kenpo. The founder of Chinese Kenpo was Ed Parker, and he had a couple of students. He had 3 students actually. They were the Tracy brothers, and they became black belts under Ed Parker. And then the Tracy brothers opened up franchises all throughout the United States back in the 70s, early 70s, 80s. And that's where I studied karate, at a Tracy's Martial Arts Center. It was Chinese Kenpo Karate. It took me 6 years to get a black belt. And I was there at least 3 times a week. But with that said, Chinese Kenpo, yes, it's a good base. Yes, it's a good base. I've learned how to kick. I learned how to punch on my reflexes. I've learned a lot of things. But it's a style that teaches you so many different techniques and katas that it just gets overwhelming. And most of that stuff you cannot use in the street, honestly. So we're trying to separate what's real from what's not real. Martial art is real. Everything about a martial art is part of the art. The kata, the million techniques that you're going to learn, okay? All the mental training, it's part of it. So you're learning an art. Martial arts, one thing. Street self-defense is something totally different, okay? Yeah, it's something similar, but they're different. And I know you guys have heard that before. So, let me see if I have him here. There you go. This is who.
You've got mail.
His name is Sammy Franco. Sammy Franco TV. And I am a subscriber to his channel, but I'm also a member of his channel. I am a War Machine elite member. So I pay $25 a month because I'm able to watch all of his videos. He has so many videos. He's an author of many books. And believe me, guys, when I tell you, I've seen it all. I've studied with them all. Hey, I practiced kickboxing with Joe Louis and with Bill Wallace. They used to do seminars, and I took at least 7 or 8 seminars of theirs during my lifetime, each. And they had me up there on stage with them. I've trained with a lot of good... My instructor happens to be, or my former instructor happens to be a 10th degree black belt. But Sammy Franco breaks it all down into the real deal. Okay, Sammy Franco TV. If you guys could please subscribe to his channel, leave him a comment and let him know that XNYC Prepper sent you. Okay, because I told him I'm going to send a lot of people his way. If you guys want to become a War Machine subscriber, do that. I think one subscription is like $3 a month, and then you get another one like for 15, and then you got another one for 25. I picked the 25 because I think it's worth it. And I will be going through his videos and training with my people. So what I'm doing here now is I recently went to a few karate studios around close to where I live. Didn't like any of them. I felt like even their head instructor couldn't take me, even at my age. That's how I felt. But I found somebody else. I found a Jeet Kune Do school. Happens to be an hour away from where I live. I'll be traveling an hour there and an hour back twice a week. And it doesn't matter because That's what I want to train. Street self-defense. I'm not into martial arts anymore. I did that already. I did it for 6 years. I am a martial artist for life. I have that martial arts mentality. And so, but now I want to train in self-defense. That's why I recommend, again, my man, Sammy Franco. Watch his videos. I will be. What I wanted to say is, here on my property, I'm building a gym. I'm going to build a dojo. Okay? And I'm going to invite a few people to come and train with me. Totally for free. This is not for money. I don't need it for money. I need training partners. Okay? And people who want to train in real self-defense. Street self-defense. You know, stabbings are on the rise. Every day, somebody's getting stabbed somewhere, getting killed. The knife is nothing. You cannot take this for granted. If you think, and shout out to Sammy Franco, again, whom I saw his video about this, and he opened up my mind and let me know that he's absolutely right, and I'm also right. For the reason is this: if you got a lunatic, a crazy man who's coming after you, he wants to kill you with a knife, okay? And if you think that you're gonna take a stick and hit his hand and loosen that knife from his hand, it's not gonna happen. His hand is going to be all over the place. He'll be running towards you. Excuse me. He could come underneath. He could come over. You don't know. So that's very risky. Okay? That's number one. If you happen to have a flashlight, everybody knows that a flashlight is a great self-defense weapon, right? But what are you going to do with this flashlight? Are you going to try to attack his knife hand? By trying to attack his knife hand with a weapon, you're taking a chance. Because he's just going to keep on coming like a crazy man. Okay? So, let's take that out of our mind right now. When a person has a knife, your best defense is to grab that knife hand. Okay, to restrain that knife hand. Okay? So, can you use a weapon? Let's say I have a hammer, and this guy's got a knife. You think you have a formidable weapon here, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to try to grab. And what if you miss, and he gets you? And he gets you. All right, what the point I'm trying to get to is that if somebody's coming at you with a knife, okay, and you can't run, that's your number one objective, is to get out of there. All right, but some people can't run. Some people physically cannot run. They're not going to outrun a young person like, half his age. Can't run. You're caught, stuck in a place, and they're coming with you with a knife. And you happen to have a weapon in your hand, whether it's a hammer, or you have a cane like I do, or what you don't want to do is try to attack the knife hand, because you might miss, and he's just going to plow through you and keep on stabbing and going crazy. Okay? Anywhere they stab you, it's going to be terrible. Doesn't matter. You can die from a stab in the leg or in the arm. So what you need to do, it has to be a devastating blow. But what I've always done with myself personally, besides carrying a cane, okay, I'm a little, people might think I'm a little extreme. I always carry this neck knife here. Always carry this neck knife with a lanyard on it, so I can find it when my jacket is closed from underneath really quick. Now, when I pull out this knife, if somebody else has a knife, No. This is in case somebody grabs me from behind or something, but not initially. The first thing that's coming out of my hands, because when I'm walking down the street and I got my cane and I'm chilling, I'm walking, my hands in my pocket. What do I have? I have a bottle of mace. Not only do I have a bottle of mace, I have two of them. I carry two of them, one in each freaking pocket in case I get attacked from numerous opponents. The mace that I carry is gel. You don't want regular mace, although in my backpack, or if I have a fanny pack, which I also carry a lot often, I do carry this bad boy. It's a bear mace. And you gotta this is not a gel. So if there's a lot of wind, okay, it can come back at you and blind you yourself. You can blind yourself with this. But if you're indoors, let's say I'm in the subway, and I have this in my fanny pack, and all of a sudden I'm surrounded by three guys or something, and one pulls out a knife, man, I'm gonna blind them with this, and then I'm gonna attack them with this. But I'm not attacking their knife hand. That's not my target. It is one of the targets, but my main target, because that knife could kill me, is I have to do deadly strikes. And there are two of them that you want to do. So, number one is you can go for the leg. You have a long reach here. I have the first thing I'm going to do is spray him. And then I'm going to try to take his leg out, break that leg. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to go for the head. Right here. Boom. Boom. Or I might just come straight. I have no room here. I might come straight down to the head. Boom. And this will possibly kill that person. But it would save your life. So it's your call. I dropped my skulls. Hang on. I ain't got so much room here. It's your call. But this is more deadly than this. Okay? Might be even more deadlier than a gun in close quarters. Because by the time somebody pulls a gun out of a holster, some guy's got a knife and he's jabbed it. It's very deadly. So, yes, if somebody pulls a knife on me, I'm going for the head. Going for the head. I'm definitely going for the knees, for the legs. I'm going to try to take them off balance. I'm going to spray the eyes. All three. All three. Don't just rely on and you guys know that I'm pretty good with this cane. I train every single day with this thing. If a person doesn't have a knife and I'm walking down and they attack me, there are many moves I could do with this cane. Okay, many moves. I could hit him in the body. I could hit him in the groin. I could break their arm. But I'm not doing that if somebody has a knife. If somebody has a knife, I'm going for the head. I'm going to take him off balance, and then I'm going to try to knock him out or kill him. Unfortunately, because they're trying to kill me. That's your only option. So don't be fooled by any cane master or thinking that don't bring a stick to a knife fight. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. But don't bring a stick to a knife fight. Because you're going to lose. Now, if you got a bottle of mace, if you got a stick, okay, and you could initially make your move, and then let's say afterwards, he still got the knife in his hand. I hit him in the leg. I hit him in the head. I let go of the cane, and I grab that knife hand. You got to grab that knife hand. Once you grab that knife hand, then that's where your martial arts skills comes in. You're going to headbutt him. You're going to elbow him. You're going to freaking knee him. You're going to bite him. You're going to bite their ear off. You're going to do a Mike Tyson on them. Okay? You grab them by here. You can grab somebody by the clothing. But your main objective is to control that knife that's about to attack you. So first you stun them. You stun them with the spray. Then you stun them with, let's say you don't have a cane, but you have a flashlight. So you stun them with a spray. Boom, you stun them with a flashlight, hit them in the head, while you try with this hand to grab that hand, that knife hand, okay? Once you start going for the knife hand, you will grab it because you're going to be so fast. Your reaction, you're not going to want that to get stabbed. You're going to naturally go to the sidestep, and you're naturally going to grab that knife. Okay? But don't try, hey, I'm going to knock the knife off his hand with a strike. And again, a shout out to Sammy Franco, because he opened my eyes on this. And it's just something that it doesn't matter, because I've always known about that. That's why I always rely on 2 bottles of Joe Mace in my pocket when I'm in a dangerous place. You know, besides my cane. Oh, it's pouring out here. Hey, shut up! The dogs are barking. Here's another good weapon. I keep this in my vehicle all the time. It's an old-fashioned mag light. It's got 3 D-cell batteries in it. And this is a pipe, it's steel. And you see the bottom, it's nice. You can grab that bottom, it won't come off your hand. Boom. And for many years, I'm training to attack the knife hand. That's a bad move. And I've been training for many years because I've been taught that way. But now, because I watched Sammy Franco, and I realized that he's 100% right. He's 100% right. You can't rely on that, because that knife is going to keep on coming at you. You got to control that knife hand. Yes, you can keep this in one hand, and you got to try to control that knife hand. Better with 2, you control the knife hand, of course. If you can get your hand on his, where he's got the knife, that's the objective. But you guys got to get creative out there. Don't stay undefended with not having anything. You should have something at least. And I highly recommend at least this is a starting point. Phew. And then you do your other attack, then you go for that hand. Alright. This is getting crazy out here. XNYC Prepper. I hope this video was a little informative. Again, Sammy Franco, thank you for the information. You're right about that. I agree with you, brother. XNYC Prepper, over now.